Major corporations have flooded social media with messages for the Black Lives Matter cause. On TV, the world's largest athletic shoe and apparel company created one of the most memorable ads by turning around its own slogan.
I have to say I was touched by Nike. I was touched when they came out and they were the first one to say, don't stand aside and don't say that there's nothing wrong.
This drive for profit.
Miriam Sidibe is a senior fellow at Harvard Kennedy School and the author of Brands on a Mission. She applauds messages from companies like Nike and ice cream maker Ben & Jerry's because both have been talking about racial discrimination for years. She says ultimately, companies must back up their words.
I think it is too easy to come out and put something, what I call the brand say, and have nothing to back it up in terms of the brand do. So what actually have you done? Can you show the composition of your boards and your leadership team? Can you talk about your long-term standing in terms of some of these inequality issues?
Sidibe says many corporations still have plenty of work to do to bridge the gap between what they say and do.
How are you genuinely, through your advertisement, making a positive behavioral change within your consumer? And that can be as little as attitudinal change, getting them to rethink what their racial bias would be. And the second one is, what partnerships are you doing to be able to make that conversation happen?
Alan Adamson, co-founder of the marketing strategy firm Metaforce, says as so many companies jump on the bandwagon, they need to think about how to go beyond a simple tweet.
Product differentiation between products and brands has been decreasing, so it's really hard to differentiate one smartphone from another or one sneaker from another. So marketers have been trying to connect their brands to causes that will make them more relevant, particularly to young people. And the impact of the Black Lives Matter things now, it's attracted far more young people's attention, so you find brands pivoting now to try to jump onto that wave.
But catching that wave has risks. The makeup company L'Oreal posted a message of solidarity, opening the door for a former model to accuse the company of dropping her for speaking out about racism years ago. Amazon's post got bombarded by angry messages over its treatment of workers, especially during the pandemic.
The minute you say, hey, here's what I think is right, you're going to have a whole bunch of people coming after you, and you just have to be able to manage that. And again, I think a long-term approach, and starting with what matters to your employees, because if you use that as a compass, we're doing what's right for our employees, even if some of our customers don't think it's right, your company will be better and your brand will be able better to navigate.
Adamson predicts 5 years from now, companies will be far more engaged in talking about social issues. He says the younger generation is becoming increasingly passionate about supporting brands they believe in. That is, they're willing to vote with their pocketbooks. Mark New, CGTN, Sunnyvale, California.